Hello, my YouTubers, and you would have noticed that I've gone fairly quiet lately. I haven't posted a video for about, I think 4, maybe 6 weeks. I've lost count. And the reason is that, like I think most of us, I do have a love-hate relationship with social media, and I'm finding lately I'm just not keen on posting really. I feel like I've run out of things to say. I'm not going to do any more skin treatments this year, and I don't want to just waffle on and overload the internet with more crap, basically, for lack of a better word. Everyone is out there spouting their opinions. Everyone is out there now giving advice, and it's fine to share, but most of us are not experts, and most of us can't really give advice. So I always enjoy people that just give honest content, who say, this is what I've had done, or this is my experience, or this is what I feel. But I don't want to just be here spouting crap. I'm just a human being, as you are. And yes, I have my life experiences, but we all do. And there's so much out there. And I just feel sometimes that the internet and the world and all the content feels overwhelming and makes me feel overwhelmed. And I get that feeling of burnout, and the feeling that I can't keep up. I'm not stopping my channel. It's on a break, it's on a pause for now, because I need to just connect with the reason that I started this channel. Well, I started it many years ago, but the reason I reignited it over a year ago now, was one of the challenges to myself was to do a full year on YouTube, which I've done. Woohoo! And I have achieved a small modicum of success for me, which is that I'm almost at 200 subscribers, which is wonderful, and thank you. And I've achieved 30,000 views in total. Some of the videos are doing really, really well. My video on Milano Tan nasal spray, that tanning spray, is doing phenomenally well. That's bad English. And my one on the Profilo is doing really well, although that's a 3-part series. There are 3 videos, but the one is doing really well. I don't know if it's the title or the thumbnail, but it's funny how YouTube goes. And I encourage you to search through my channel and find the videos. What you will find is that, well, I hope what you will find is that I don't bullshit. I'm as real and honest as I can be. I'm a human being struggling in life, like we all are, to find her place, her voice, her meaning, her confidence. And one of the reasons I did start to post videos and upload them to YouTube was to find confidence in my speaking voice, confidence in just putting myself out there. I'm quite shy and reserved naturally. You would never say, or maybe you would, I don't know. But I'm quite shy, although I love to talk. And as somebody who thinks of herself as an introvert, but who has learned the skills of coming out of her shell, I've learned to look and sound more confident than what I am. I feel that this has helped me a lot, and I feel that I've received and gained a lot from this year on YouTube. I don't say there's no more videos. There probably will be, but there is a break. My soul needs it. And I feel that each of us has to honor that voice inside, rather than be pulled by this external, like I'm obviously looking for external validation as well, as we all are all the time. We look at all the glamorous Insta pics and all that, and we feel overwhelmed and jealous and in competition, and we feel less than, and we feel like we have to compete, and we feel, or I do at least, maybe should speak for myself, we feel that everyone else's life is so successful, is so beautiful, so glamorous. And it's worse now, I think. This is what I think, because it's now our friends, people we know, people we've met, acquaintances, who are posting their highlight reels. All of us are. And so now, not only do we think, like in the past, it was all about the celebrities, and we knew that the celebrities were out there. They were and are wealthy and glamorous, and they have celebrity jobs, celebrity lifestyles. And so there was a disconnect, at least for me, like, well, of course they have whatever, or they look a certain way, or they're doing these things because they're celebrities. And I didn't feel necessarily that I was lacking or worse because I'm not a celebrity. And do you know what I mean? Whereas now I find myself comparing myself when I look at social media, especially Instagram, with other quote unquote normal human beings, and I'm stuck at home in my pajamas sitting and doing my artwork. And then I'm like, oh my God, my life is so boring. So part of going on YouTube was to explore other facets of myself, to give myself a different creative outlet, not just sitting at home in my pajamas drawing, which is my full-time job, and I love it, and I wouldn't swap it for anything, but it does get isolating. And the other reason was to gain this confidence to learn and teach myself to speak up, to voice an opinion, and to know that the world won't crumble and the sky won't collapse if I say my say. Because it's just innate in me to always worry what others will think, and to fear judgment, and to, I don't know, hold my opinions back, even though I'm not telling you to agree with me, I'm not forcing anything upon anyone, I'm just voicing my thoughts. But another thing I've learned with YouTube is that my thoughts, opinions, and feelings change. And they change more often than I would have realized, and unless I'd started doing this, because I've made videos and then a few weeks later I'm like, not sure that I quite agree with myself even. And that's interesting actually to me, to realize that thoughts, feelings, and opinions do change, and they will change, and that's growth, that's human, and that's okay. And to be stuck in your fixed position is very stagnant, and I won't pin myself down to a fixed position, but I guess being on YouTube is also more challenging than I thought. And I've often felt that I need to be on or ready or more prepared when I create a video. There's a lot actually that goes into making a YouTube video, which is another lesson which I wanted to learn, which I have learned, how it's not just so fun and easy and quick. There's the editing. Even though my editing is simple, it still requires some editing. It requires the creation of a thumbnail. It requires the thought behind what you're going to put in the description box. It requires time, effort, and energy. And for me, the YouTube channel that I have it's a passion project. It's me speaking as a human being to other human beings. And so other areas of my life also need focus. I'm a mother, I'm an artist, I have other roles to fulfill, and I don't want to feel pressured to put out content every week that's not meaningful. The reason I started this channel also was because we were in lockdown, and it was a way to connect and speak to other human beings. But now that slowly in South Africa, the lockdown has been eased up and lifted, we're getting vaccinated, things are going back to normal, I feel less of a need to speak here because I'm connecting and speaking more in real life. And real life is where it's at, people. Really, real life is where it's at. And I'm just feeling a need at the moment to pull back from Instagram. I'm hardly on Facebook. And I find that when I have my channel, I want to obviously promote my new videos, and then I post on Facebook and I post to Insta, and I just need to step away and get to real life. So I guess we all feel like that sometimes, and it's one of these modern dilemmas, but I do love YouTube. I love all of you. Please stick around. I do appreciate all of you, and I appreciate you for watching. And I'm sure there will be more content, but it's going to be varied. That's another, maybe it's a flaw of my channel, but there's no central theme. So it's not a channel only for skin treatments. It's not a channel only for spiritual stuff. It's a mixed channel, but I'm a human being and I have all these facets, and so do you. You would too. So I just need to go back to the drawing board and find my inspiration again and come back stronger. And who knows, we shall see where the future takes me. But until we meet again, for now, I'm learning Italian. So I'm going to say arrivederci, a dopo. Ciao. And lastly, I just want to add something quickly, is that with YouTube and social media, I have the feeling that a lot of us are acting out our lives. Well, this is how I feel maybe. So being on social, being on YouTube, and now trying to promote videos, sometimes what happens in my brain is that I feel I have to act out for YouTube or for social media, and I don't want to act my life. I want to live and experience and be present in my life. And how does one do that and do something like YouTube? That's the balance that I need to find. It's the balance that I hope we all find in this crazy modern world of social media. Social media is not a problem in and of itself, I don't believe. It's a wonderful connector, but it can separate. So it depends how we use it. I believe with anything, it has to be very conscious, very mindful, the way we use it, the way we interact on social media, on these platforms. It is tough because you want to show your best self, but you don't want to make someone else feel bad if they in that moment are having a bad day. So you post your beautiful holiday and you want to share your beautiful holiday, for example, and somebody has just gone through a rough time, something's bad's gone wrong, or they're not in a good place, and they see your beautiful holiday splashed all over Instagram, and now they feel worse. This is the struggle that I'm having, is I don't want anything I put out there to really negatively impact other people. And of course some of it will. I'm also old enough and wise enough to realize that I can't control everything, and I cannot control others' judgments and opinions. But yeah, there's a lot of self-reflection that has taken place and needs to take place for me. And so I do hope you will stick around, and I do hope the more honest and open I am on my YouTube channel, the more I can get subscribers, but create more of a meaningful little space here. I just want reality, not bullshit, and I want to create meaning and offer something that's of value. Otherwise, I may as well just shut up. So, having said that, I'm going to shut up now, and arrivederci, ciao, bye.